Yes, guys, how we doing? We're back. International break means one thing. We need to fill up the schedule somehow. So we're carrying over the Grizz Khan Summer League quiz into the autumn, and it will probably carry on until next summer. But we've got games to happen, and we need to get through them somehow. So here we are. As you can see, guys. First, narrow on the ball straight away, guys. Smash that like button because apparently it helps. And it does help. Anyway, as you can see, we've got some Redfellas, some betrayed Redfellas to that side.
Just for tonight.
Just for tonight. But yeah, how are we doing? We'll start with you, Grizz. How are we doing?
Normally I'd be nervous because I'm making my debut, I believe.
Yep.
I think I am. Yeah, I'm first time participant. Usually I'm pretty much barred from quizzes and whatnot because somehow people think I cheat. Like, how could you doubt a footballing brain like me? You know what I mean? Like, how can you doubt? But I'm not nervous, and there's one reason. There's an iron brew drinking Scotsman underneath me that I have absolutely full faith in, who will see me through thick and thin, and so therefore I am not nervous. I am calmly eating my biscuit and having a cup of tea, and I thank you for inviting me tonight.
No worries, Mr. Iron Brew. How are we?
I didn't now. To be honest, I feel under pressure. I don't feel quite at it today. Got to be honest, it's been a long day, so I'm trying to,
Conway, I've just given you the biggest boost up ever.
And I'm just trying to set the expectations. I think I'll be okay. I'll try my best. I'm doing good. Doing good, Ohms. Thanks for hosting the quiz tonight, mate. I know I've done the last couple, and they've been actually a great laugh. And I know there was a bit of contention from Mick and Steve previously to certain decisions. So, I'm sure that'll be brought up at some point in this time. But again, Grizz and myself aren't the opposition in that respect, Mick and Steve. So just remember that, that's directed towards the host. But, looking forward to doing it tonight. It's always very good. Yeah. And I'm very intrigued because you went at a different angle tonight. So I'm looking forward to it, mate. Because it's not easy. Because it's not easy to come up with a quiz because you can't actually pick. Once you do a few, you end up picking the questions. So you have to freshen up, and I think you've done that tonight, mate. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, let's not beat around that bush, Mr. Steve. Obviously, last time you guys were on, there was apparently controversy. I just call it being a football oracle, whatever you want to call me. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Obviously, you need to get points on the board in the league. Are you confident looking at the opposition?
Yeah, because I don't think for 1 second neither of those guys could reel off a Chelsea side from 25 years ago without fault and winning the last question of the night, mate. So whilst we're calling people traitors, Redfellas traitor, you're giving me the old thing there, mate. Yeah, Google's been very kind to you, mate. So I don't. These two guys,
it's fine.
Should not stoop to that level. But
No.
You know what? I'm good, mate. So I got Mick on my side, and that's always good.
Yeah.
And we're mic buddies now because we use the same mic and everything.
Yeah, the good old mic friends. Yeah, look, thank you. It's a pleasure having you on, Steve. I feel quite insulted because all those hard hours I've done watching Premier League years, only to get slapped in the face like that. But Mick, do you share Steve's anger and sense of betrayal, or are you just happy to crack on and get one over Grizz and Con?
No, I'm still annoyed. It just, it was one of them. Like, you had about, because me and Steve didn't have a clue what players we were picking, so you had about 15 minutes to get yourselves on Google, have a little Wikipedia, and then you were like, right, I've got all 22 players here, bang, bang, bang. I was like, that's too quick.
I didn't even nail 22. I nailed like 18.
Yeah, but you can't do them all. You've obviously got to play cool and go, oh, who was that right winger? Oh, yeah, Florent Malouda. Apart from that, I'm all good, mate. Nice one.
Yeah, no worries, guys. This has been a great start, being slandered from start to finish. But look, the slander is going to stop on me because I'm going to be the one grilling. We've got 5 different rounds. They're all going to be slightly different, but I thought what we're going to do is we're going to start off with like a sort of quick fire head-to-head round, little 5 quick buzz questions. They'll start fairly easy. What I like to do, I like to get points on the board for the boys. So the first couple questions each will be easy. But how are we going to start this? Who wants to go first? Can we have like a virtual Ching Chang Walla? Or
I think we should be gentlemen making it these two guys go first.
Yeah.
No Ching Chang Wallows and all that nonsense.
You know what Steve's done there? He's gone, you know what? We're going to be second for the night. So when it comes to the final round, we're going to have the 15 minutes to think. But hey, whoever's losing is, I guess.
4D chess.
Yeah, 4D. Okay, we'll start.
Just before we start, do I need a pen and a paper for any of these? Because I'm not really a pen and paper man.
No, not really, no.
Oh, cool.
You can. It might help for a couple rounds, but it's not like essential. Yeah. So guys, the quiz is just gonna be like basically a Premier League era quiz. So just everything that's happened in the last 30 years of Premier League football. And I've tried to just vary the questions essentially. But yeah, question 1.
Wait, Ohms, is this Grizz? Can we communicate for this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you usually can communicate. I'll give you guys like about a minute on each of these questions. Some of them will take like 10 seconds. Some of them might actually take to a minute.
Okay.
But trying to keep track here. All right. Grizz and Con, question 1. Which team has won the most Premier League games?
Which team has won the most Premier League games? Conroy, what year are we talking? Premier League? 1990.
Is it not? The first year was 98, 92, 93. The first
1993. So on the basis of that,
you think the obvious answer would be United, but in recent seasons, obviously City and us have took it to a new level.
I think it's us or United.
I don't know. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah.
Do you know that?
Yeah, but I think City have won a lot of games.
You're discounting over 10, 12 years, Conroy.
Yeah, but I don't think we've won that much in that time either. Like we've won not as much. I don't think we've won as much as United. Do you know what, Grizz? I would go that Liverpool or United. Whatever.
No, if you go on, I'm making my debut. I don't want to start with a shit one.
Okay, right. I'll take that. We'll go for United then. You're happy with that, Grizz?
Yeah, I said United or Liverpool, so it's egg on my face if it's not. But I'll go with United as well.
Yeah, go for United, Ohms.
United? Yeah, it's United, guys. Like I said, these questions are going to be easy at the start. So, yeah, 1 point to the Redfellas. I need to keep track. Right, Steve and Mick.
Can you keep track, please?
Yeah, all right. Steve and Mick. Who did Harry Kane last weekend or the weekend before overtake to go third in the all-time top scorer Premier League top scorer list?
Wow.
It's easy. What do you mean, wow?
Do we get to not jump in, but can we steal it if they get it wrong by any chance? This vice versa as well.
Yeah, in this round you can. In this round you actually can. Yeah.
Any ideas, Steve? I would have preferred the United question.
Yes,
I would have got that in 5 seconds.
That,
but...
Yeah. Off the top of my head, it's certainly not Shearer. We know that. I don't think it's on. I don't think it's Henry, is it? Aguero's the name that springs to mind, but I'm not 100% on it. Where Rooney fitted in all of that as well. So,
oh my god. Yeah, it's definitely not Shearer. It's either Rooney or Aguero, isn't it? I don't think that. Yeah, Rooney or Aguero, or I don't know. I can't think of anyone else.
Well, plump for one, mate. I'll be happy with whatever you say. Just plump for one of those two.
Yeah, let's go Aguero. Why not?
Guy. Oh wait, that is wrong. Con, Grizz. Chat. Also, give the wrong answers. Like, I know I'm seeing like a multitude of answers, but just to confuse the fellas if they are.
Yeah, we shouldn't be looking at the chat anyway, guys.
Yeah,
so,
I know they are. I know. Just to say, Grizz, I know who this is. Do you know who this is?
No.
So I'm pretty sure the way it is now. So it's the order is Shearer, and I think Kane took over Andy Cole, because I think Rooney's still second and Kane's third now with 189. So I think he overtook Andy Cole last weekend.
I'm happy with what you say.
Yep,
there you go.
Yep. 2-0 to the fellas. Right, back to the fellas anyway.
Great start.
Which goalkeeper has the most Premier League clean sheets?
Why that look, Conroy? Do you know it? Is one of those you've forgotten, or are you just annoyed?
There's a lot of stats around that. So like it screams Van de Sar, right? But I don't know if that's in one season. I always get mixed up with this one.
So I doubt it was Van de Sar.
I think it's either Czech or Van de Sar, but you know what?
I'm going with Czech. If there's a choice that you're saying it might be. I don't think Van der Sar wasn't here long enough, Conroy. Czech's played for two teams.
Yeah, but I mean, I think
he was with a monster team at Chelsea who kept clean sheet after clean sheet after, remember? Record.
Yeah, do you know what I think? I would just... So goalkeeper, yeah. Most goalkeeper, not the most players. Goalkeeper with most clean sheets, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think? It might be wrong, Grizz, but I think that's the most logical ones. Czech.
Yeah, Czech. I'm going to go...
Anyone else you can think of to put in the mix?
No, not longevity-wise and everything.
Yeah, okay, let's go with that. Go for Peter Czech, Holmes.
Correct. 3-0. All right, straight back to Steve and Mick.
Tell you what, when I'm hot, I'm hot.
All right. It's early days.
I'm just saying.
Steve and Mick, most Premier League appearances of all time. Which player has this?
So it's one or two. Is it Gareth Barry or...
I'm pretty sure it's Gareth Barry. That was the first one.
I think it was just that's both of us convinced that it's him, mate. So
yeah, I'm just pretty sure.
Speed, hasn't he? So, should we go with that?
Yeah, I think so.
Gareth Barry, please, Holmes.
G Bazza is correct. 3-1. Right. On the theme of appearances, slightly harder one for Con and Grizz.
Do we get speed points or like half point for speed? Or
well, if I hear an instant answer, then maybe you get a bonus point. But none of you guys have done that so far. But it might change because Con and Grizz, which Irishman has the most Premier League appearances?
Brainstorm, Conroy.
Northern and
so Republic of Ireland, just to clarify, yeah.
Yeah, either Republic or Northern.
I'm thinking Robbie Keane, but
Robbie Keane,
Staunton. So the top five is what is it? Giggs, Milner, Barry, and then I'm unsure. I think Robbie Keane has played for a lot of Premier League teams.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with Robbie Keane.
The only other ones is you got your journeymen, your Kilbans, who just rack up appearances, don't they?
Kevin Kilban.
I said Staunton, Roy Keane.
Coleman. Is Coleman a shout?
Seamus Coleman. Nah.
Not more than he's a few injuries, not more than Robbie Keane. Anyone else?
None of the Whelan lot. No, Quinn, nah.
John O'Shea, didn't start that many.
Nah. Houghton, nah.
I think, do you know what? I think even if we get this one wrong, Grizz, I think going for Robbie Keane is I'd still say
Robbie Keane.
Yeah. Let's go for good with that. Robbie Keane, Holmes.
We have a chance to steal.
Ooh.
So, Mick, I'm thinking Shay Given straight away.
I thought Shay Given instantly.
Let's do that then.
Yeah.
Shay Given?
Yeah.
And point is stolen. It's Shay Given, I believe, with 451. And John O'Shea is actually in second place, I think, on 445. So he has been around for a while, to be fair. So yeah, 3-2, chance to level things up. Mick and Steve, your question is.
Okay, he's frozen. So I guess we have a little chat between ourselves. Oh, he's back.
Oh, sorry.
He's back.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back now.
Did you hear that question?
No.
Who scored the first goal in the Premier League? First ever goal.
What an easy question.
It's was it Brian Dean?
I'm happy with that, mate.
But is it like the first season, like 92? Yeah.
Yeah, very first Premier League
pretty
goal.
sure it was Brian Dean.
There you go. There's your answer.
Yeah.
Yep, 3-3. Brian Dean. Easy question. Like, maybe to be fair, of a fella of a certain generation, that is actually quite easy. Another one going back to that season. Con and Grizz. I want to know what game was the first televised Premier League football match.
It was us, wasn't it, Conroy? Conroy, was it us?
Remember the score.
I'm going to have to pass this to you. Go with your insight in this one, Grizz. I can't
So hold on. The first televised Premier League game of the new era, the Sky era.
Yep.
Yeah, it was
of the Premier League.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was us versus Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. What else do I need to get?
The score.
Yeah, they beat us. Oh no, was it a draw? Shit. Rush scored. Why do I get the score as well? There's only 1 point.
No, you've got a point already. This is just a bonus point.
Oh, I got the point already, so I got it right, that means.
And he said straight away, Grizz. So you can't steal this now.
Yeah, so I got it right. I think we drew or we lost. I know we didn't win. 2-1 loss.
Mick and Steve, do you know the score?
I think Teddy Sheringham got a couple on the day. It was either 2-0 or 3-0 to Forest.
I've no idea. You go with whatever you think, Steve.
I'm going to go 2-0 Forest. Teddy Sheringham certainly got one of them.
Very, very close. It was 1-0 Forest. Teddy Sheringham did score.
1-0, damn.
We got 1 point there, though, yeah.
Yeah, you got 1 point. So
we got half a point for Teddy Sheringham, yeah.
No.
Right.
Let's not take advantage of his hangoverness.
I'm trying my hardest to really zone in on
focus
on the scores and the questions. Con, this is actually quite hard.
Now Conroy's keeping the score. Conroy's going to keep the score for you.
Yeah, I've got the score.
I've got the score anyway. It's fine. Right. Okay. So as we all know, there's been no Englishman to manage a team to the Premier League title. But how many nationalities, Mick and Steve, different nationalities have there been from Premier League winning managers?
Wow, Jesus.
Fucking hell, that's a hard one.
That is a hard one.
So we just need the number of nationalities that have won the Prem.
I don't think it's that hard. 2 brains.
So you got Scottish for Ferguson.
Yeah.
Portuguese for Mourinho. Chilean for Pellegrini.
German
for Klopp. Spanish for Guardiola.
Yeah.
Italian for Ranieri and Mancini.
Yeah.
French for Arsene Wenger.
Yeah.
There's got to be one more. I think it's 7 or 8. Think back to who's won the Premier League. Who's had managers in? So Chelsea and City would be the main guys who've changed the managers the most whilst they've won. Mostly Chelsea. We've got Italian, so Ancelotti's covered.
Do you reckon tonight, Omar?
I'll give you boys 26.
No, not even that long.
7 or 8, mate. I think it's 7 or 8, and we must have missed one, so I'm more inclined to lean towards 8.
Yeah, let's go with 8 then. Whatever.
There's a chance to steal. Grizz and Con.
What are you thinking, Conroy?
So let's just round these off then. Okay, so you've got Dalglish and Ferguson, so that's Scottish. You've got Pep, Spanish. There's 4 Italians who've actually won the Premier League. So that's 2, 3. You've got 3, German.
You name them, I'll count them. 4.
Okay, so I'm going to go back the way now. So you've got Pep, you've got Klopp. Ranieri's Italian, isn't he? So you can't say that. Pellegrini's Chilean. So that's 5. Conte's Italian.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Go back. Chelsea. The Chelsea win. Mourinho's Portuguese. So that's another one. Portuguese.
I'm going to give you boys another 20 seconds.
How many you got?
I'd say, what did they guess? 8, right?
They said 8, yeah. You say 7?
No, I'd go the other way. I'd say 9.
How many did you just count now?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I'd say as well, do you know what? You're right. Go for 7. Go for 7 then. I feel like we're maybe forgetting somebody though. Go for 7. Go for 7. Go for 7.
7.
Need an answer. 7?
7, yeah.
7 is correct. Mick and Steve, like you literally rattled all the managers off.
When I'm hot, I'm hot.
And then
when we give you all the answers, you're even hotter, aren't you?
You just overforce it. You're like, there has to be another. Like if you can't think of one. But hey, we are back to you guys. Keep the servers anyway. So Grizz and Con, I want to know team has been relegated from the Premier League most, and a bonus point for how many times.
So who's been relegated the most in the Premier League? The least or the most? Did you say the most?
Yep,
the most. So got to be one of the big yo-yo clubs. Got to be either your West Broms, your Norwich,
Forest.
Nah, but Forest haven't been relegated in the Premier League very often, have they? Maybe Grizz, but I'm forgetting the kind of early stages of the Premier League. But I don't think it's Forest. I would say West Brom have been up and down a long time, and Norwich are notorious for it. Fulham,
and Norwich.
I don't think Fulham in the top 2.
Nah.
I think Fulham only recent years have been up and down.
Yeah.
I would go with one of those 2, and whatever you think. What would you say?
I'll go Norwich.
Go with Norwich. I think it's close. Let's go with that. Let's go with happy with that, Norwich.
Yeah.
And what was it? And how many times did you say?
Yep.
That's just a shot in the dark. That's one of those you either cheat or you guess right. You don't know that.
I would say so. 13. So how many seconds got left, Omar?
10.
10. I'd say very start with Andrew Johnson's. That was a 3 or 4. I'd say they came back in another 3, 4 times.
Conroy, you're going to waste a second just going through them.
Go 5. Go 5. I'd go 5.
I need an answer.
Norwich 5.
Norwich 5. It is Norwich, but it's not 5. Steer Mick. Wanna try and get
this
that
one, but do you know what?
It's no more than that. Yeah. So probably 4.
I reckon 4. Yeah.
It is 4.
It's actually 6.
Oh.
Wow.
The yo-yo. Right.
That's a good one to get, though, Conroy. Yeah. That was a good one to get, Norwich.
Right. Final one. For Mick and Steve before we go to the next round. How many Premier League teams did Robbie Keane play for?
It says Liverpool and Spurs.
Coventry.
Yeah.
Did he go elsewhere? I think it must have kind of been 3.
Was he? Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. So Liverpool, Spurs,
Coventry.
Leeds.
Leeds. He did go to Leeds. You're right.
Yeah.
Who else could
That's
anyone in his sort of towards the end? Again, I think we've missed one. Again.
Yeah, so it's either we do that and just go for 4, or do we just go for 5 and hope there's another one in there?
Well, if we get it wrong, we're just giving these all the answers. So
basically,
you've given them anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Pick 4 or 5, Mick. I got it wrong last time. I'll put this one on you.
I reckon just go for 5 because I reckon there's definitely another one. I just can't think of them. Go for 5.
5?
Yeah.
There's a chance to steal here, Grizz and Con.
Grizz, I'm counting these. What do you think? Coventry, he plays for Aston Villa, Robbie Keane. He goes on loan to Aston Villa, right? Liverpool, Spurs, that's 4. Leeds. Does he play for Fulham for a loan spell?
Don't remember.
But
does he play for a team like Cardiff or something at one stage as well? So you've got 5 definites.
5 definites, and I think...
What do they guess?
5. I would say go for 6. Just go for it. I don't think it's 7. But
6.
Then go for 6. Go for 6.
6? We're going to...
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're right.
Yeah.
Who was the other team?
It was Fulham, I believe, on a loan spell.
It was Fulham. Well done, Connor.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, that is round 1 done. Redfellas, Con, just double check, but you're up 7-3. So good start for you. But round 2, this is called the top 5 round. And we can start maybe this time with... We'll start again, just same order. We'll keep it going. With Grizz and Con. I'll give you 3 minutes. I need you to name the top 5 Portuguese Premier League goal scorers of all time.
I think 3 minutes is too much for both
2?
teams.
You want 2?
Yeah, 2 minutes. Yeah.
All right, 2. I have 2.
Don't need 3 minutes. Top 5. Ronaldo?
Yep.
Who else you got?
I'm struggling. Portuguese.
You want them 3 minutes now?
Yeah, give us a free. We need the free.
No.
We need the free. This is not easy.
2 minutes is fine. 2 minutes is fine. It's fine.
No, it'll be too much for both teams. We won't finish tonight. I'd say Jota's in there. Yeah, really? 5 Portuguese. Yeah, Portuguese.
Right. So who have you got? You got like Neves is not going to score that many. Moutinho's not scored that many. Raul Morales, did he score that many to be in the top 5?
No, but how many Portuguese have been in here?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of strikers. Helder Postiga never played in the Premier League. Quaresma's here just for a short spell. Oh my God, this is hard.
All right, let's just write down the definites, right? Ronaldo and Jota. Nani. Okay, good, great shout. And then it's going to be someone just like what we think that haven't scored many, but because of the fact they're Portuguese in the Premier League, they'll be in there.
Do you think Morales might be in there? Because he actually did score, not loads, but he always seemed to...
I wouldn't put it past him.
Maybe not. I think of Portuguese strikers. I think of Wolves team right now.
No.
Portuguese strikers.
Why did you say no to Helder Postiga?
Did he play in the Premier League though?
Of course he did.
For Spurs. It was for a long time. Let's put Postiga. Let's go for it.
But I don't know if he scored many. But Morales scored about 5 goals, 6 goals. Yeah. But I think
25 seconds left.
So we've got 3, Conroy.
Yep.
Let's go for Morales.
Yep.
And who's the other one that you were saying?
So right now, Grizz, I've got Ronaldo, Jota, Nani, Postiga, Morales.
Now take out Postiga, put in Neves.
5 seconds.
Yep, and that's a 5.
Right, that's a 5. That's got a 5, all right? So you want me to shout it? You want me to tell you? Yep.
Can you confirm your 5?
So we've got Ronaldo, Jota, Nani.
Keep going.
Neves and what was the other one we said there, Grizz? I just wrote it down there. Morales.
Yeah. Right. Yep. That is 2 out of 5.
2.
Ronaldo and Jota are correct, and then the next 3 are Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, and the man from West Ham, Luis Boamorte.
So if you knocked that over, I had his name ready to go, mate.
I was going to say, couldn't we have stolen him?
Oh crap!
So they can't steal our next one then.
I don't really steal top 5s anyway because it's hard. Top 5s are hard one.
You can't steal. Before we get into Mick and C, just a quick super chat. Fires of Fist Z sends £1.79 super chat in. Valverde linked with LFC. What the fuck? Can't be true.
No,
well, all I'm gonna say is if it is and if he comes, yeah. Anyway, Next, top five. We're gonna stick on the goals. Mick and C, I need your top five Premier League Welsh scorers.
Craig Bellamy for sure.
Bale.
Ian Rush.
This is far easier.
Earnshaw. Robert Earnshaw will be in that as well, won't he?
Good shot.
He had a banging celebration. He used to do the roly-poly and the...
And then John Hartson, maybe.
So have we got Bale? I'm just writing them down. Bale, Bellamy.
Bellamy, Earnshaw.
Yeah.
Hartson.
Jeff and Ramsey's in there, though.
Possibly. But would he have scored more than... We had another name in there as well, and I've forgotten it already. Rush would probably be in the conversation.
Yeah, because how many years did he get in the Prem? Like 4 or 5, was it, before he retired?
Yeah, but he didn't score many, did he? To be fair. I still don't know whether he features, because I know that Bale and Bellamy are nailed on. I think Robert Earnshaw's pretty nailed on too. So that's 3 I would be comfortable with.
50 seconds left.
And then it's...
keep throwing in the wrong answers.
Gary Speed is an option as well, mate.
Yeah, so Bale...
By proxy of how many games he played. So I'd be happy to put Gary Speed in that top 5, because he's played like 600-700 games, didn't he?
Yeah. How long have we got, Omar?
30 seconds.
Okay.
So it's a case of whether we go with Hartson or Ramsey for me, mate. And I think Hartson scored more goals than Ramsey.
Left wingers, Giggs as well.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Put Giggs in and drop out Hartson and Ramsey then, mate.
Go Giggs, Bale, Ramsey.
Earnshaw.
And Bellamy.
Giggs,
that's 5.
Giggs, Bell, Ramsey, Earnshaw, and Bellamy.
Yeah.
Yep, 2 out of 5.
Wow.
Can I just ask, did Ramsey score more goals, Premier League goals than Earnshaw?
I don't know, because neither of them are in the top 5, so I didn't. I can look for you, but yeah, the top 5.
You're on mute, Chris.
It don't go over to us anyway, but. Well,
go on, we don't have top 5, Omar. Go on.
Yeah, it's Giggs, Bellamy, Speed.
Fucking hell, you're right, Steve. Sorry.
How can you not go for Speed? Mark Hughes.
I did.
And John Hartson.
And John
Hartson. So you could have had a 4 out of 5 round, but it's a 2 out of 5. Anyway, that's round 2.
That's so funny, because ours was like a recency bias thing helped you with like Bernardo Silva and Fernandes, and the recency bias actually went against you guys. So it just shows you the hard questions, those ones.
Mm-hmm.
But Steve smashed it with the Hartson but then absolutely ruined it with Earnshaw.
He scored loads of goals. Well, I thought he did.
He did.
Clearly he didn't.
He did have a spell. He had a spell where he scored quite a lot of goals
please,
for Wales.
Earnshaw.
Wales he did.
How many backflips did we see of his? Back 2?
Yeah.
The season?
But he done it every time. He scored a 2-yard tap.
But this is my point. So we would have seen plenty of backflips. We didn't.
Robert Earnshaw was such a rogue shout.
He walked so Robson Kanu could run.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
Very true. Anyway, round 3. It's a higher or lower round. There's 4 of these questions, so 2 each. We'll again go with Grizz and Con. So not only did he score a bag ton of goals, Thierry Henry has 74 Premier League assists. Now, a man who is well known for assists, Christian Eriksen, does he have more or less Premier League assists?
Conroy, my instant reaction is less.
I hate these questions. Messes with your head. Do you know what? I think I would agree. I would go for less. The reason is, it could be wrong, but like Kevin De Bruyne has just got matched Stevie's record. How many was that? Was that 92? 92.
92, so he just got over it.
Right. And De Bruyne has been playing at like probably 7 to 8 assists a season for the past 8 years.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think
less.
Eriksen's been on that level. So I think we need to just go for less. It could be wrong, but I'd say we go for less.
I'm pretty confident it's less.
Let's go for less. Holmes.
Yeah.
Correct. He has 67.
Yeah.
So he's 7
That's
off.
quite impressive still, actually. That's quite impressive, to be fair. I didn't think he'd that high.
Oh, he's a wonderful player.
Brilliant
Wonderful player.
But you don't always get assists when you play like him because he plays higher up for Denmark. So when he's been in Spurs, he's always been a bit more central. But yeah, take that.
Yep. Right. Mick and Steve, Alisson has 66 Premier League clean sheets since he's arrived. Obviously, he's had a bit of a formidable defense in front of him, helping him out. But does the guy he replaced at Liverpool, well, kind of replaced, one of the guys, Simon Mignolet, have more or less Premier League clean sheets?
What are you thinking, Steve? I'm thinking less, just because obviously Sunderland.
Shy. Yeah, can say it. It's very good, Eunice. To be fair, mate, very good indeed. Very good experience. Very cool. It's got to be less, mate, because I'm pretty sure I've seen a stat recently of clean sheets and Mignolet's, but for Liverpool was not great.
Yeah, I reckon just go less. It's surely in like the 40s or something. Surely.
Okay, go less then.
Less?
Yeah.
It's more. Simon Mignolet has 80 Premier League clean sheets.
Oh my God. I can't believe that.
I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, how? But he has been around.
He was unbelievable for Sunderland then. Oh my God, how good was he for Sunderland?
But he wasn't.
You forget he played at Liverpool, and while we weren't as good, you still at a club like Liverpool, you do pick up quite a few clean sheets, no matter what.
That is
wow.
mad.
How much was it? How much was it though?
He has 80. He has 80.
That's pretty impressive.
Considering I said he had 40. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Wild.
It's pretty crazy. Right. Clean sheet question now to Grizz and Con. Newcastle's number one, Nick Pope, formerly of Burnley, has 49 Premier League clean sheets. Thibaut Courtois, more or less, he wasn't around, but he was at Chelsea in a very successful team.
How many years was he there, Con?
I think he came in. There was a big controversy because he started over Czech, didn't he? Or at least he got most of the season.
4 seasons?
Yeah, possibly. He didn't end very well. You know, people wrote him off, and then he went and was man of the match in Champions League final. So that shows what a lot of people know. But he was he didn't have as many clean sheets in his last season. So 49. So say average.
Well, the best way to work out is how many years first he was there.
I would say 4.
3 or 4.
3 or 4, yeah.
And you're looking at 38 game season, and you're looking at. I'm sticking with Pope.
So say he got 15 clean sheets a season. So he's going to be over 50 then, won't he, when he gets to that final season, if he averages that. But let's go with Pope, because I think he does. The Chelsea have that implosion, don't they, when he's there? I'm sure. I would. Let's go with Pope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going with Pope as well.
Pope has more.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Correct.
Thibaut Courtois has 48.
That's a really hard question, though. That could have went either way. That's very close.
Oh yeah, they're neck and neck, aren't they? So you guys are guessing.
By the way,
well,
Pope, that's ridiculous. By Pope, he's already got 49.
Yeah, no, it's pretty. But he was at Burnley, and Burnley have always been like very solid defensively.
Yeah, but Omar, it's the solid defensively, but also he's got a lot of shots at him as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's a double-edged sword that not got as good enough players in front of him. So good keeper.
That is true. Right, two fellas. Well, first listen to Mick and Steve. Two fellas well known for their assists. One a fullback, one a cam. Leighton Baines has 53 Premier League assists. I believe he still has the most for a defender. But Andy Robertson and Trent are breathing down his neck. Mesut Ozil, More or less assists?
More, I think, next.
So how many was it? 50 what? 55?
53.
53.
Ozil was ridiculous when he first came to Arsenal. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, we need to take a bit more time because we're being too quick with our answers. Stay, we're doing like rapid answers. We need to start.
We're saying a yes or no, isn't it? It's not.
I know, but you just take like 3 minutes an answer. Me and Steve are doing like 10 seconds. We need to take a bit more time. What do you reckon? So, I'll like because he obviously went majorly off the boil towards the end and didn't play much. But do you reckon more than 53? Do you reckon?
I do because Arsenal fans will still tell you he's better than De Bruyne on the basis of his first 3 or 4 seasons and Conroy's eyes to heaven, but they do, mate.
They can say all they want. It's not a fact.
No, it's not. He definitely started off really, really well from it. How long he sustained that for. And he was there for a fair amount of time, wasn't he?
Go ahead. Go more then. I'm happy with that.
I'm happy to take it on the chin if we're wrong, mate. We'll say more.
More?
Yeah.
No chance.
It is more. He has 54.
Oh!
Yes, Steve. Well then.
Yeah,
well done.
He's also racked up a lot of assists. He's the type of guy who'd be one-on-one and pass it across the box to his detriment at times. But assist-wise,
I would have thought significantly less. Well done, that one.
Yeah. Is that penalty against Bayern Munich? That's what ruined his Arsenal career. You know, that was the one moment where man of the match, first 20 minutes, playing amazing, gets the penalty, tries to do the fake run-up. Neuer saves it, and then they lose 2-0. But like that, what a player! Just didn't work out.
Yeah, he had that one season where everyone thought he was going to break the record. I think he got 19 in the end, but it was on like 13, 14 assists at like Christmas. So
but not very good, isn't it? If you can't complete it and you've done that and you've got that much time, having that opportunity. Yeah.
And on his debut, I think he got 4 assists in his first 2 games. I remember he got an assist because I threw him straight into my fantasy team that 13-14 season. And like his first home game, I captained him and just picked up 3 assists. And I was like, yeah, sound. But yeah. Yep, it's 11-6 after that round. What we're gonna do now, both teams are gonna play. It's the round on my document is called How Many. So you're gonna have to do a bit of maths here, boys. Mental maths, of course. And basically it's really hard questions. So if you nail it, if you actually hit the number, I'm gonna give you 3 points. But if you don't, then the closest answer from either team wins. So first one in this round is how many players have over 500 Premier League appearances?
And is this to both teams, or is it like one?
Both teams? But we'll let one go first for like 30 for like a minute, and then the other team go for a minute.
Okay.
So Grizz and Con, do you want to discuss now?
And that was how many players with over 500?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this doesn't make sense for one team to think it through.
No, because then it's going to flip on the other.
I think both should have equal amount of time and give their answer. This kind of questions. But if you guys agree, if everyone agrees, like we both have.
Hard, though, that means you two can't confer because we'll hear you. So I think.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll give you guys. Oh, I don't want you to sit in silence.
Flip it so they get to answer ours as well. I think that's the fairest way.
Just split it.
Flip it. So if they talk out loud now, and we capitalize on it. It's going to be the boots under the foot next question, isn't it? So we'll get to do the legwork, and they might win it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what I was going to suggest. So the next question, Mick and Steve will get the advantage. So yeah.
So Conrad.
Right. I would say so. You've got Gareth Barry, Milner, Giggs. That's 3, and I think Milner's about 5'8" or 5'9". So then what you're talking is down that list, Grizz. I think it'd say. I can't remember below that list, but you're probably talking at least 2 others who are on over 5. So I'd say at least I'm saying between 5 and 10, and I don't know if you want to add any other big names to that could push that.
So we got Barry, Milner,
Giggs.
Yeah. How about Speed, Gary Speed?
Speed, I'd say is up there as well. I think he's over 500.
Yeah, in the 500 club.
Yeah, you think Carragher's over 500?
How many seasons was it? How many seasons was he? I can't. Can you have any idea of seasons?
Yes, this is where it gets muddy. It's hard to think about that many.
Stevie G, how many seasons? So 38 game season. How many
10 seconds,
seasons?
lads.
How many? So I what I would say then, Grizz, what would you go for in between? Go for 7 then.
Yeah.
Let's go for, because there's no way.
6 or 7.
Right, you what? 6 or 7? 7.
Yeah. Go on.
Right.
Yeah. Lucky number 7.
Let's go for 7.
Right.
7.
Mick and Steve, I'll give you an extra like 30 to 45 seconds to add it on to think about this.
Can you add anyone to that, Mick? I could think of one name to add to that list, and that would be David James.
Yeah, and would Lampard be in that category as well?
Not sure. I
think that's the only one that was on my list that the other guys didn't mention.
But I'd be happy to go one above and go with 8 then, mate.
Yeah, let's go with 8.
Tactics. Right. So none of you are really close. The answer is 13.
Wow.
But Mick and Steve get the point because they decided to play a bit of tactics.
So they get 1 point, yeah. So that's
yeah, 1 point. Right. Next question. Mick and Steve can start, but Grizz.
Yeah.
Grizz and Con. Right. So notoriously, just 2 guys we all hate. We hated when they played. The Neville brothers. I don't know. They come as a pair, like a really weird pair. But Mick and Steve, what I want to know, like right back, left back. Like, come on, man. Like, someone playing central midfield. I want to know combined how many appearances they both have in the Premier League.
Wow, that is a
good question.
Okay, now.
So obviously Gary Neville would have had more than Phil Neville.
But then Phil went to captain Everton, didn't he? So he played quite a bit for them as well.
I still think in the years why was it he played bit part more often.
Gary's definitely had more, definitely. How many do you reckon Gary got? Because then we can try and think of a number that Phil had then.
Basically, he's just said there were 13 players in the Premier League that had over 500. Gary Neville might be in that 13. I think Phil Neville would be at least 100 less.
Yeah, so what do you reckon? Neville, Gary Neville, like 500 and something, and then Phil, like
350 or something. 350.
Between 350 and 400. So
great strategy.
8. So what? 8.
10 seconds.
We're talking 850, aren't we? Or 900?
Well, I think we might be higher than that. Maybe 880.
Yeah, go ahead. Go for that.
880. Grizz and Con. I'll give you time to discuss.
What are you thinking, Grizz?
No idea, mate. What do you think? I pretty much like the way they've broken that down. So let's just try and sabotage it and
nice or more.
Higher or lower, isn't it? Basically.
Higher or lower.
Shall we go? How much do you think Phil played at Everton then? Because it can't 150 less.
Well, if you
let's say Gary had about 500.
Yep.
Shall we say 400?
So we'll go for what? 800.
No, 900. That's 900.
900. So 400 with Phil.
They said 880.
Yeah, let's go for let's go
lower.
for that.
Lower.
Lower.
Phil didn't play every game.
Yeah, I think we should go lower. I think let's go for 850.
850. 850, Yums.
850. Right. You guys, like, your logic is completely wrong because Phil Neville was one of the guys in the 500 club and Gary Neville is not. Phil Neville has 505 Premier League appearances.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Gary Neville though has over 100 less. I'm not going to say how many he has, but he has over 100 less than his twin, whatever.
Yeah, so it's higher than
Neville's son. But yeah, the answer is 905. So
we were so close.
My first, I know, I said 900 first.
It's okay. So
we're only like 25 off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
pretty
decent.
Good.
That.
Yeah.
I mean, the logic was completely off, but we were close.
Yeah, the logic was off.
I think you get an answer. The logic's
love
off.
this.
There
was a film in the 90s made about the Neville brothers, Dumb and Dumber. Absolutely.
That's shocking that his film.
If you think about how many games he played at Everton, like he was non-stop at Everton. Gary Neville, like, especially when the likes of Raphael started coming in, Valencia, like he started playing less. Also, Grizz, let's talk about this for a second.
Sorry?
Can we talk about this comment for a second?
No.
To be fair, AA FIFA, I did say if he wins Premier League Player of the Month. So guys, I need you guys to go and vote for
Anyhow, he fucking wins Player of the Month. This has been the shout of shouts. I'm not gonna lie. Omar will deservedly take over for a month.
If you guys chat Mick, Con, if you guys don't know already, we did a Premier League pre-season prediction show at the start of the season, and I was hyping up Alex Iwobi. I think he's a decent little player.
But did you know he was going to play centre mid?
Yeah, he's been playing there. He played there at the back end of last season. Like he was playing well for Lampard at the back end of last season. Yeah. And that's his natural position now. And I was like, all right, like he's severely underrated. If he has a good month, then whatever. So I went to Grizz. If he wins a Premier League Player of the Month, then I'll get Grizz's channel.
Unbelievable. And I said, yeah, there's no chance Iwobi wins Player of the Month.
I mean, look at Joelinton last season. Everyone was laughing at him and he got Player of the Year. And now people would take him as a CDM or holding mid. So it's the same way. Like, why is no one talking about Philip Billing, though, and Gary O'Neill? Like, since they took over at Bournemouth. Is that not just as good as the Iwobi shout? No one's talked about Billing. So I think that was quite a surprising shout as well. But yeah, so Grizz, you taking a month off then?
Well, let's see if he wins it.
Let's see if he wins. All right, back to the quiz. Another similar question. Another famous Premier League duo that we guys all know. I didn't really see them play. I was too young. But Emile Heskey and Michael Owen. What a combination of players. Absolutely terrorized everyone under Gerard Houllier. But I believe it's Grizz and Con. How many Premier League appearances do these two have combined?
Where do we start?
I don't know.
Okay. So I think where we can start is they're not in the 500 club, right? So if we know Phil Neville was about 500, he said, and Gary was just under 4, I think these guys were significantly less than them two. So we're averaging probably around 300 each, roughly. Yeah. Heskey played a lot for Leicester as well, actually.
Played quite for a few teams towards the end as well. Yeah. Played for Birmingham for a bit.
Let's give him 400. No, that's a bit too much.
I was thinking, see when you said 300 each.
Yeah.
Because Owen didn't play a lot towards the end as well. He was away in Madrid, played for us since he was 18. Yeah. And then he comes back Newcastle for a bit, and then since that injury. So what are you thinking? Maybe 600 for the both of them?
Yeah.
10 seconds.
612.
612. Okay, let's go for that then. 612. Good to go, Grizz. 612 for both.
612. Mick and Steve.
Mick, Emile Heskey was available. Emile Heskey does have a good injury record. I think we just say higher.
Well, I wrote 650 straight away. I think Owen was probably around 320. And Heskey was about.
I was thinking 320 for.
I think they've done it, Con. I think they've done it.
400 or so maybe for Heskey. So we'll go higher. Ohms.
Go higher.
Don't think you'll give a number. You got to give a number, right?
No, just higher or lower.
If you nail it, you get 3 points. So you might as well give a number.
So we'll say, what did you say, 320 and.
I said 650 in total, but I mean,
let's go. Well, we'll go with that then. It's very hard to nail it, but that's more. We think it's more than what they said, which will get us a point anyway, won't it?
657.
657. Guys, you lot are really underestimating the Premier League 500 club because Emile Heskey is also in there.
Shit!
Yeah. He's played a lot of games, man.
I just said exactly that. His availability was always there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but only not played 150, so you've not got the 3 points.
Yeah. So
we'll take a point.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but it's well into the 500. So combined, it's 842.
Jesus.
Yeah, Owen has about 330-ish or something.
Yeah, that's about right. Poor effort from me. Sorry, Conrad, that was poor.
Right. Listen, no one's got. This is a pretty the round. This is not an easy round. It's a hard round.
Nah, that Heskey shout was poor from me. My first bad shout.
Right. Can we do this all? Can we do these all night, Omar? Because these are good days. I like them.
Yeah. We've
Well,
got 2 more of these in the round, and then we go to the basically penultimate rounds, like 1 question each. But yeah, we've got 2 more. I think you boys will all like this one because Everton are the team to have conceded the most goals in Premier League history. Leaky Everton. Goodison Park has seen a lot of goals go in their own net. But how many goals is that? I'm not going to lie. I don't know if you can discuss this. So if you guys just want to give a number.
Who's first in this one?
Mick and Steve.
How many goals they've conceded? Fucking hell. And that's just Premier League, isn't it? Yeah.
Just in the Premier.
Yeah. Because if we're counting all time, it's like hundreds.
7,000.
Thousands, mate. Thousands, isn't it?
Do you reckon it's still in the thousands?
All time, it would be, yeah.
No, but like the
if you think 1992, 93, and they've never been good in the Premier League, so they would always concede somewhere between 40 and say 55 goals a season, is my view.
Over 30 years.
Over 30 years would be.
Conrad, you got these maths?
That'd be 1,200, wouldn't it?
That's 1,200.
1,200. So it's between 1,200 and 1,500, isn't it?
Yeah,
pretty much.
I would be happy to go sort of like 1,350, mate.
Well, it's got higher. The higher of that sounds good. Yeah, 1,350 sounds good to me.
There you go.
1,350. Yep.
Yeah.
Conrad, 30 years basically, right?
Yeah. So Premier League's what 30. So 30 times what average goals a season you concede? What?
I've never looked at.
How many did Liverpool concede last season?
Can't tell you.
About 25.
About 25. So say average team concedes about what, 40 goals a season, 30, 40 goals a season? We'll say 30. So 30 times 30.
So now, how much do they say?
How much did they say? 13,050.
1350.
We'll go less.
You're saying 900.
We'll say less, Conrad.
So you said 13. Well, let's go for 1,300 then. Is that what we do?
No, we don't. We just go for a number. Oh yeah. We'll go for lower, but we'll choose a number. Yeah.
Yeah. So what number?
Any number you want. Any number you want, but lower.
Go for 1,200 then, or do you want to go a bit lower? Let's go for lower. We'll go for 1,000.
1,000.
What do you think?
Right.
Grizz?
So
Grizz, you still there?
Yeah.
Go for 1,000 then.
1,000.
1,000. The points go to Mick and Steve. Everton are leaky. They've been ass. 1,487 goals conceded in the Premier League.
Hey, close there, no?
Assad's decent shout. You're 13 off. So shout out Assad to that. Guys, remember to smash the like button. I haven't seen them, but we better be close to 100, if not at 100 already. So let's get there ASAP. Right, final one in this round. I believe it goes back to Con and Grizz. Simple one. We're in our 30th year of the Premier League. There've been a lot of teams. Some really rogue teams like Barnsley, Oldham. Oldham. Have they been in the Prem?
Yep.
Yep. But what I want to know is how many different teams have featured in the Premier League.
How many different teams?
How long do we get for this? You got to give us a bit longer for this, surely.
A month. You get a month for that one, mate.
A minute.
Give us a minute and a half. Come on.
All right. You got it.
Right, Conrad.
Right. Oldham, Ipswich, Norwich, Sunderland. Let's go for the alphabet. A. How many A's? Arsenal, Aston Villa.
No, we can't do this. It's going to be too long like this, Conrad. We're just going to have to take some.
Right. You have a think, and I'll write them down.
Yeah, you go on. Blackpool, Blackburn, Barnsley, Bolton, Chelsea. So there's 20 usuals and then 20. Top of my head, I'd say about 40. So 20 that are regulars, right?
Yeah.
And then 20 circulating between the minors, randoms.
It's impossible.
It's impossible. That's what I mean. It's impossible. I know you're trying to write it down, but forget it. I'm telling you. Or is there more than 20 randoms? It's got to be 30 years. It's going to be more than 20.
20 seconds left.
57? 55? 50?
I'd say, yeah, go for 50. 55, 50, 50, 55. What are you thinking?
50.
50, right.
50?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mick and Steve?
Grizz is reading out names then. When he got to B, he didn't say Bradford, he didn't say Birmingham. So if you were to do that for the remainder of the alphabet, how many do you think are missed and where do we get? What number do we get to? Is it more than, what did you say, 50? 50 did you say?
Yeah, 55 we said.
55. So there's the usual suspects, which is about 17 teams are genuinely the usual suspects with a little bit of movement, but who else has joined in the party since? I think that's quite high.
Well, I've just wrote 22, just dead quick while they were answering it. So
yeah.
So what did you guys say? Sorry, 50 something, 57,
50.
I'd be happy to go with 49 because I don't think it's as high as that.
Yeah, I reckon just go.
That's a lot of teams outside of the usual suspects, isn't it?
I think so.
Let's go 49 then, mate.
Yeah, 49. Play tactical.
Guys, as Prince Teddy has said, get the likes up, people, because you're about to see something that's not been seen before. One of you are right. One of you are getting 3 points. Is it 49 or is it 50? The answer is thanks to...
It's going to be them. That is the most annoying. Just going one blow. That is shady.
Thanks to who was the most recent? I think Brentford were the newest team. Thanks to Brentford.
50.
We got to 50.
What
was that comment about being sneaky?
No, come on, mate. It's like to land on that, but no, actually, do you know what? We both guessed there. Steve, you realize, Mick and Steve, that we just got the same amount of points as you because we were shocking in that round. So that was like a lifeline, not because of we're ahead by a lot. That was a lifeline.
What a shout.
So it was a massive slice of luck if ever we've seen it.
It was. That's not about knowledge. I'm
sorry. I thought it was brilliantly dissected. I'm sorry.
Go on, now name all 50.
No, that's
we hit a shocker. We hit a shocker.
Now, when I said 49, he's going, no, it's not 50, is it? It's not 50. No,
mind games.
Steve, when you started saying, like, when you get on a bit and it gets reduced the numbers, I was like, there's no way that can be 50. So, got a bit of luck there.
The scores level now, are they? Yeah.
No, I've got them. I've got Grizz and Con at 14-10.
Yeah, it's over 14-10.
Yeah, it's 14-10. Because it was 11-10, but that's a 3-pointer right there.
And we got 0 points up till then.
Yeah, did we?
Yeah. That was a good round for us. They done well there.
Yeah.
Right. This next round is the penultimate round. It's just a quick one each. I'm just gonna name a guy's Premier League career. So this is only the clubs he's played for in the Premier League. So if he's gone abroad, I'm not counting them in chronological order. So from start to finish. So
is this a shout? Is this one each? Yeah, one each.
Yeah, just one each. So Grizz and Con, whose Premier League career was this? They went from Newcastle to Man United, then to Blackburn, then to Fulham, then to Man City, then to Portsmouth, and then to Sunderland.
Can you say that one more time, sorry?
Newcastle, Man United, Blackburn, Fulham, Man City, Portsmouth, and then Sunderland.
Got it, Grizz. Got it.
That's thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Got it. So Newcastle, top goal scorer, Andy Cole, went to United, top scorer, Blackburn. Then he scored again, went to Fulham. Then he went to Man City. and scored against United, Portsmouth, and then went to Sunderland, played with Dwight York. So, yep, because Dwight York, that's Andy Cole.
Yep.
Andy Cole.
Correct. All right. Well, Mick and Steve, whose career was this? Aston Villa, Man United, Blackburn, Birmingham City, Sunderland.
It's his partner. It's his partner in crime. That's got to be Dwight York.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah. God, you just literally, you're like, yeah. When
Sorry, my knowledge of football makes sense. Apologies.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That was a quick extra point. 15-11, nothing really changed. Right, we're into the final.
That was a quick fire answer, by the way.
That was actually
by me because
they were both
anyway, mate. To be fair, Conway got that.
They were both. We'll leave it at 15-11. We are into the final round though, and it's everyone's favorite round. Guess the 11s. So, as Mick and
anything can happen here.
As Mick and Steve are losing, Grizz and Con, you are going to go first. I've got 2 games. Do you want? Should I say the games, or should I say?
No.
You can't
say the games.
Don't say the games.
Game A or
no,
game
just say the
game
games,
B.
Holmes. I'm just going to get my Google open right now.
Yeah.
No. Come on, guys. Give me a break.
This is how you won last time, Omar. Don't you remember? This is how you won.
Put the sunglasses on. I don't want to see you guys. Right. Do you want game A or game B?
You choose, Grizz, whatever you want.
A.
Game A was a famous battle, and this battle was the Battle of Old Trafford in the 03-04 season. Arsenal 0, Man United 0. Ruud van Nistelrooy shatters the bar. Arsenal do not lose. They go on to an invincible season. But what I want from you two is to name both starting 11s from that game. I need a number. How many can you nail? So, guys, if you don't know, they have to give me a number between 0 and 22. And say they say 15, they have to name 15 players from those 2 starting 11s. And if they can't get there, then they get 0 points.
Conroy, how confident are you?
Oh, no, this is not me. This is a hard one for me because, I don't remember watching this game. I guarantee Steve and Mick's game, I'll know most of the lineup because I think it's going to be more modern. But
so how much of a lead have we got?
So we've got a lead by 4 points. 4-point lead. But they could potentially get 22 players.
I know.
So
15?
So do you think, let's go for 15. Let's go for 15. We'll
I think I can answer 6, 7 on each side.
Wow.
Okay.
15, locking in home.
Hold on.
Locking 15 in.
Well, how much do we need to win?
Well, they'll need 20 to win, 19 to draw.
Right. So do you want to go for...
What do you think?
How many do we need to win then? We need what? 18 would win. Is that right?
Yeah, the best they can do is draw. But you need 18 players from this game starting.
See if we're doing well, right? Can we if we get up to that point and want to keep going?
You've locked in.
Okay. Even though
if we get a number, so if we choose 15 and we get 13, do we lose all the marks?
You lose all your points.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Tactical. Very tactical. That's a good way of doing it, though. Definitely.
Yeah, so do you want to go for 15 then? But the only thing that annoys me is when they can keep going and get it, and we've got... No, do you know what? I think we'll go for 15, Grizz. I think
we'll go for 15.
15, right.
We could be brave and go for 16. There's only going to be a few that I can't remember, I think.
But are they defo playing in this game? It doesn't mean if they're in that squad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fuck it. 14.
4.
5 plates, get to 20.
All right, come on in. 14, 15.
Well, I'd say you said 70 each, so I think we'll go for 15. We'll go for 15.
15. Okay. All right, Conroy. Here we go. All right, the 2 keepers. Fuck.
So Lehman's a keeper, isn't he? He plays that game, right? So
yeah.
We're going to be slow as anything. I don't want a clock because this is pressure, right? So Lehman, right?
Do the both teams, right? So put them both teams, right? So do Lehman. We know Keon was playing, right?
Yeah, 100%, right? So Keown.
Right. Yeah. Vieira.
You want to lock these in?
Yeah. We're writing them down and then we're going to...
Write them down and lock them in, right? Keown, Vieira.
Yep.
We say Ashley Cole's playing at left back?
It was just after the Invincible... They broke the record, didn't they?
No. This is the Invincible season, 03-04. It's the season after where...
That's what I mean.
So this is when they broke it. So Ashley Cole's a left back that season.
That's what I mean. So the Invincibles name... Sorry, we have to remember the Invincibles team. And obviously this was the continuation of that. So they broke the record, right? So was Lauren the fullback of the Invincibles team?
Yeah, he's the right back. But I don't think we need to go for Lauren now. We've got Keown, Cole, Lehman, Vieira. Henri's defo playing in that match, do you think, Grizz?
Yeah.
Right, okay. You think Sol Campbell, your favourite centre-back, playing at centre-half, do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't he give the penalty? He gives the penalty, doesn't he? Remember?
Okay, good point. Right, so I've got Lehman, Campbell, Keown, Cole, Vieira, Henri. Mm-hmm. So they played 4-4-2, wasn't it? Or was it 4-3-3?
Them or us? Who's us?
Arsenal.
Grizz, you know us is Arsenal.
Oh, Overmars wasn't in that team?
No, he's not. Overmars is gone. I don't know. I'm not going to put Lundberg because I don't think Lundberg started every game, so I don't think it's worth risking it.
Bergkamp?
I don't know if he starts though in that 03 or 4 team.
Kanu?
No.
Wiltord?
No, I don't.
Okay, so how many dead certs we got there?
Perez. I think Perez if he starts, right? So, okay, so we've got, I'd say Lehman, Campbell, Keown, Cole, Vieira, Henri, Perez.
How many is that?
That's 7.
Let's hold fire on that. Let's go over to United.
Okay, so in goals, is it Howard, do you think? I can't remember who's in goals.
Fuck the hell, I can't remember who's in goal. All right.
Fuck that.
Phil Neville.
Yeah.
Phil Neville must have played in that because he used to always play against Arsenal. I don't know. Shit. Rooney definitely.
Rooney wasn't there then.
How do you know Rooney wasn't there?
Because Rooney's not there then because Rooney plays for Everton that season, I think. And then
Rooney's there.
I don't think he starts that game on 3-4. I think he moves 04-05 because he scored a Champions League hat-trick against Fenerbahce.
Okay, so Van Nistelrooy. So who would have played with Van Nistelrooy?
Van Nistelrooy.
Beckham.
Oh, this is the worst. I hate talking about Man United. I can't remember. Beckham's away by then, Grizz, is not? It's because 02-03 goes to Madrid.
Okay. Fuck. Park. Juicing Park.
He's not there then, no.
Rooney's there, man. I remember him.
Rooney's not. Grizz, Rooney's not there then.
I'm telling you, Rooney's there.
Holmes knows he's not there. Holmes knows he's not there.
Holmes, you can't be doing that, mate. You got to sit.
I could be bluffing.
Okay. Let's do the certs. So, are you saying no Scholes? Keane was definitely there.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. So I don't know anymore. So Keane, Scholes, yeah.
Yeah. Giggs.
Yeah. Gary Neville.
Yep. Cristiano. 03-04.
Yeah, no, I don't know if he starts though, Grizz, but
yes. If he's there, he starts. So Van Nistelrooy, who would have been up front with Van Nistelrooy? I think it was Rooney. He got the penalty, Conroy.
No,
Rooney
that was
there.
No.
No, he got the penalty.
No, that's the following season. That's the 04-05 where the end Arsenal's winning run. 03-04 is when they missed the penalty and drawn 0-0.
Okay.
So Rooney's not there then.
How many we got?
Right, so we've got Lehman. So we've got 7 for Arsenal. We've got, I think it is Howard in goals. What do you think? Is it Howard?
Let's not risk that yet.
Okay.
How many we got? Name the players that we've got of United.
So Lehman, Sol Campbell, Martin Keown, Ashley Cole, Vieira, Perez, Henri. That's 7. Gary Neville, Roy Keane, Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, Van Nistelrooy. We need 2 centre backs for United.
Juicing Park always played against them.
No, but I don't think he's there then, Chris, because it's the older top. Who's the 2 centre backs for United?
Rio?
Ferdinand, is he in that game? Or is he in his ban at that game? Does he have his drugs ban at that day when he never went for the... My God, this is difficult.
Who was that? Was Evra the fullback?
No, Evra's not there by then. Evra's definitely not there.
So then, who was before Evra? Mikel Silvestre?
Oh, that's a shout. That is a shout. That's a really good shout, actually.
Put Mikel Silvestre in there. So Gary Neville, Rio, Mikel Silvestre.
Is Rio defo there though? Because mine had the ban.
Who's the other two centre? Who's the other centre backs those days? 304. Ronnie Johnson.
Wes Brown.
Wes Brown.
Oh, this is horrible. Not bankers like they are nowadays for centre backs.
Who was the winger? Was Nani there? No,
no one's there. Giggs, Paul Scholes, Keane. You said Ronaldo, but is Ronaldo definitely starting that game? I don't know. Like,
if he's there, he's starting.
And who played up front with Van Nistelrooy? Because they played two up front. So who have you got? You've got.
I don't think they would have played two. I would think he would have done one of his messy ones. That's why I think it would Rooney starting from the left.
I don't think Rooney played there then. Right, let's count them up. So we've got 7 there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we've got 5 bankers: Gary Neville, Roy Keane, Scholes, Giggs, Van Nistelrooy, and we need 2. We need 3 more out of to get our 15. So Mikel Silvestre, want to lock that in?
Yes,
that's 5, right? So we need 2 more now. Lauren, I think for Arsenal, I think you're
that's
right.
what I said.
So I think Lauren. So that's right. We need 1 more.
I don't think he left after the Invincible season. You see.
No, because that is the Invincible season, Grizz.
Gilberto Silva.
Yes, that's it. That's the one. That is the one. So, just before, to clarify, Grizz, this is the Invincible season, by the way.
It's not, Conroy.
03-04 is Invincible season.
It is the Invincible game. Like 0-0 to preserve the... Like I said that at the start.
This is Invincible season.
I beg your pardon, Conroy. Sorry.
No, but it's just so you know that you don't remember anything else.
Yeah, you're so spot on. You're so spot on. In that case, Invincibles. Come on. Fucking I should name all of them. So Invincibles was... So what
we've got so far is Lehman, Lauren, Sol Campbell, Martin Keown. You happy with that? Ashley Cole, happy with that. Vieira, Gilberto Silva, Henry, and Perez. Now, is there anyone else you want to add in? I'd say.
Was Kanu, Wiltord?
Don't know if they start. I don't think they start that game though, Grizz. This is the thing. So I would say that's our. We've got 7 there, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for Arsenal, and we just need to get 6 more for the United team. So we've got Gary Neville, Roy Keane, Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs. Right, so that's us went to 13, so we need 2 more. Went for Van Nistelrooy, that's 14. And the last one, we'll go for what? Mikel Silvestre.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
But let's yeah.
That's 50.
Have you said United? They would have had some dogs of war in there. Just to rough them up. That's the only way you used to play
maybe
against them.
West Brown, but like a West Brown is dodgy. You don't know if he's definitely started.
Ljungberg was definitely part of the Invincibles. Have you got Ljungberg in there?
He's not in our. He's not started. Do you want me to put him as a starting lineup, Chris?
Yeah, but we just need to get 15.
Yeah, but do you know he definitely
Either
started?
Team.
I'm gonna need you guys to start locking them in.
Ljungberg and Perez were the wingers.
Right, so what I'll do then is I've taken Sylvester off and put Ljungberg in. All right, so that's us at 15 now. So you ready to lock them in, Grizz?
Yeah.
Okay, right, Holmes, we're ready?
Yeah, we'll start with the home team. We'll give them the home team. So do you want to lock in your United players? Or just lock in whoever, essentially.
Not really. Right, Jens Lehmann.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Ooh, I was saying about Lehmann, you know.
This is horrendous.
No, that was easy.
Steve, I know these are like probably what they're doing, but this is horrible, right? Martin Keown. Yep. Yeah, come on, yep. Right, okay. Thierry Henry.
In.
I hate this. You want to go next, Grizz?
Well, you've got the list.
I know.
Perez. Okay, tell me when you're going through them.
Right, Perez. Go for Perez, Grizz.
Yep. No.
Start.
Wow.
Start.
5. Mick, we need 5 to win.
That's it.
Can you go? You get 0 points, but can we go through the rest of your list just out of curiosity?
I can't believe Perez wasn't in. Was Perez gone by then?
He was
No
there.
one was gone. The team is right. That's the Invincibles team, but he just never started that game.
No, was he injured or something? No, why didn't he play?
Must have been injured.
Fucking hell.
Go on, Connor,
You need to at
rattle
least
off
go
the-
for 10, by the way. That's the rules. You can't cop out and go for 5. That's not how it works, because I came up with this rule. You can't go in alone double figures. That's a rule.
Okay, go for at least 10 on a
No.
you
You're
can't
not throwing that
can't
in
be
now.
creating rules now.
How much did they get last time when you won? 20 points. You're not doing 5. That's
Because
has
they
to at
had
least be double
Google.
figures.
You
Google.
can't make the rules up as you go along, boys. You can't do that.
I can't made up the quiz. I was the one who said if anyone tried to do 5 when you were playing, I said needs to at least be double
I don't
figures.
remember that.
We need video evidence. Have we got video
No,
evidence? If that was-
I came up with the idea. I'm saying it already. There's no way I'm letting anyone win with 5 players. That's not on.
We'll go
Let's
6 then.
let's get to that when. Do you want me to just read out the lineups?
I
Yeah.
can probably read it. Can I read out the rest to see if this is in? Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Lauren was in.
Yep,
Yeah. Vieira.
yep,
Gilberto Silva.
yep.
Ashley Cole. I think I said
Yep.
that already, maybe. Sol Campbell.
No.
No,
Colo
that's fine.
Torre.
Would have lost anyway, so that's okay.
Fuck's sake.
United, Gary Neville.
Yep,
Roy Keane.
yep.
Paul Scholes.
Nope.
So that would have been all right. Giggs.
Yep.
Silvestre, just
Yep.
curiosity. Good one. Ronaldo, don't think he
Yep.
started. Did he start? Right. Van Nistelrooy, obviously.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we would have got stopped at one point, so it wasn't just like Perez. That would have been a dagger to the heart.
Damn.
Yeah. So there were 3. So it was Tim Howard, John O'Shea left back, Gary Neville right back, Silvestre and Ferdinand at centre back. They were playing in midfield 3, Fortune, Keane, and Phil Neville in midfield. Then Giggs, Ronaldo, Van Nistelrooy. The Arsenal team was Lehmann, Lauren, Keown, Torre, Kall, Youngberg, Silva, Vieira, Parler,
Parla, fucking.
My God.
Bergkamp, Henry. So yeah. Yeah, this is also very true. That rule was on Grizz's channel. You're now on my channel. So
No, all jokes
No, but,
aside, guys,
no, but was
you're
there
going
a
to win it.
rule?
I'm only joking. You're going to win it anyway. You get 5 players.
so
Do they really have to name 5 players? No
It's
limit.
5,
Okay.
but it's the
can
way
we
it
have
goes.
10
with
for a bit
cookie
of fun?
crumbles.
Like, you'll still win, but can we have 10 for a bit of fun?
Well, no, we'll get the ones we need to win, and then we'll
Yeah.
see if we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
have any
All
more.
right, and let's do it.
Oh, you absolute wusses. You absolute wusses.
This
And
is a
as soon as
tackle.
they answer an extra 1 ohms, they automatically get disqualified because that's not how the games work. They have to do the exact amount. So if you say any
Right.
more or any less,
Okay,
you lose.
we can live with that, can't we, Mick?
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right,
Fucking
so
hell.
Watch
From-
this. 09-010, big match. I bet I can name 22 players.
Enough for
from
the draw, though, isn't it?
yeah, well, yeah.
To be fair, there's a few in that I would have got wrong. That wasn't just like one player. There was actually a few.
Yeah.
Parler.
That's why, like, you've got to be tactical. You've probably
You've got to be
go
tactical, yeah.
you've got to maybe
I
go
shit
with 10.
myself. When I said 15, I said 14.
Really?
Then I was
Yeah.
thinking 10.
Yeah, but then we've got an older game. They're going to get a more modern game, so they're definitely going to get they would have got like 15 anyway.
No, not certified. Let's go.
Well,
The European Cup final 77 or something like that.
no,
In a Premier League era quiz.
it is. Con
Just
is
think
right.
about
It is a modern game. We've gone from one battle to another battle. The Battle of the Bridge. 2015-16, 2-2. And Leicester win the league. Essentially, I'm not going to say any more because I don't want to give anything. But boys, go on, give us 10.
No, we're going to go with what we need to do to win it, mate.
Okay, give me 5 from that game. Who started?
Right. So, should we pick a Leicester first? Because that's probably easier to do, isn't it?
It's Chelsea, Tottenham.
Well, I thought you said
I was
Leicester.
going to say, didn't
Leicester
tell
won
us
the
what
league.
teams.
Got
did
you,
they?
got Leicester won the league, got you.
Sorry.
It's easy.
So
Just going to put in the private chat. Go and just put a wrong answer for the banter. Just for the content.
So, should we do Chelsea first then, mate?
So it's Chelsea Tottenham 2015, is it? Did you say?
Holmes, can you just confirm that? Because
Yeah.
it was a bit
15-16 season.
When Leicester won the league. Yep.
Yeah. So the 15-16 season,
Right.
Premier League.
Okay.
You writing some down?
Yeah, but like Conroy's saying, like these newer games are better for me. I would have much preferred that one because that's my era where I was like proper, like just getting into footy, like 14, 15. I would have much preferred that question. To be fair, I preferred all the questions, but that's just me.
You get enough though, Mick. There's enough bankers in that.
Notice how we've not given you any names because I think we're probably not going to find it as easy as you think.
That's just what happens when it's like it's
Van Nistelrooy and Keown.
Yeah. I still can't get over like the amount of players who didn't start that game.
Steve, what are we thinking? So it's Chelsea Spurs 15-16.
So who's in goal for Chelsea?
Don't know.
You need 5. You need 5.
We've got about 10 minutes, Steve, so don't rush.
15-16. So would Eden Hazard been involved in that at 15-16?
Surely.
Okay. Are you happy to go with Eden Hazard?
Should we try and get our 5 together first?
Yeah, get your
Yeah, do not do that. Yeah, that's fine.
Then
That's
happy
fair
to
enough.
put them in our
Oh,
in our
yeah.
five.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking hell. It's not a good question for me, this, you know.
Gary Cahill.
I was thinking like centre backs, so like Terry. Was Terry still there or not?
I'm not sure. I'm thinking Gary Cahill.
Lampard.
Lampard playing.
The mind does do tricks on you a little bit with this
That's what I
question.
mean.
It does.
Was he playing for Chelsea 6 years ago? I'm not convinced.
Chat, get the likes up. Keep filing in wrong answers. Well, I don't want to.
So we're going to. What are you thinking on Gary Cahill?
I think that's a bit of a risky one to play for our 5.
So who are you thinking about the goalkeeper then? Was Czech there at 15-16?
Chat need to be giving wrong answers if they're throwing answers in there. Make it fun. Because this ain't easy.
Can't see
Not
the
easy.
chat anyway.
It's not easy.
I wish we went for 10. But then I think
know.
we'd have got
We're still
Campbell.
fucked up.
I think
We've
we'd
got
have went for
fucked
Sol Campbell, so
Fucked up.
such a good performance, Grizz. We just that question got us.
Absolutely ruined us at the end.
Any Spurs, Steve? I can't think of any Spurs.
Guys, they've got to start naming some.
I know. Just win it already. This is
I
torture.
thought we were quite quiet when it was their turn, Mick, to be fair.
Oh, God, we've got to do one.
They had a long time, to be fair. We just need to start naming some.
Sorry, guys.
When do they start locking in some? Holmes?
At the end, let them get their.
They've
Let them
got
get
time.
their 5.
They've got time.
They've got time.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, for fuck's sake.
Did we get the scoreline for that one, Omar, or not?
2-2.
2-2.
What you can't give clues away, Omar.
It's not,
I
gave you the 0-0 and you still
0-0 for you.
And he gave you a player in his opening gamble. He hasn't done that for us.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone knew that, but I do agree, Steve. Everyone knew that.
Yeah, I slipped up there.
So you should give us one now that we haven't said.
No. You got fucking 5 players to name.
No, but I would not be watching either of these teams in that year because
same.
That's a fair point.
This is a really famous game though. Like, it's the one that gave left to the league.
You really don't need to talk. Why are you talking?
That's clearly scrambled.
I am scrambled.
Ed's gone completely.
The head's gone, Conroy. The head's gone.
You might win it.
They'll get it. They'll get it. It's fine.
Well, I'm looking for some inspiration and I'm not getting any.
I don't think we've ever had this on the quiz before when it's been like the opposite way. It's like the most minimum from us because we've absolutely chucked it. So,
Oh my god! I feel like I've just had like an uppercut off like fucking AJ or something.
That's how I felt when Holmes went Perez and he went no. I was like, oh no. And Andy Ruiz just knocked me right on the floor there.
Right, come on, Steve. Let's fucking think about this here. Come on.
So we got the Chelsea keeper. That's.
I haven't got a clue with the keeper. Honestly haven't got a clue.
Oh shit!
Hugo Lloris been it? It's Gomez or Lloris? Which one's been at Tottenham the longest? Has Lloris been there 6 years? Has Lloris been at Tottenham for 6 years?
Yeah, probably, but I wouldn't want to. I reckon we just try and go for bankers.
I reckon we go with Vertonghen and Alderweireld as a central back partnership for Spurs.
That sounds like a good start to me. That sounds like a good
and we've
start.
got Eden Hazard, so that's 3. I think Gary Cahill play, but you're not convinced.
I would much prefer to go for Terry, just because I think that's a more
Terry
of a
was done
banker.
by then, mate. I think Terry was done by then.
Really?
Yeah. If Terry was there, then it's likely to be Cahill alongside him. But who would have played front for Spurs? Christ, Gareth Bale would have gone by then, wouldn't he?
I reckon the Spurs like back, like keeper and back two is easier. So I can get Linford. I reckon Lloris. All right, Lloris. Alderweireld and Vertonghen, did you say?
Yeah. And then we go.
There's 3.
Hazard. 4. We need one more.
Is it? Have they got it have started, Omar, or is it like people coming off the bench?
Started.
Nah, let's just go Spurs. Steve. I reckon that's going to be easier.
We've got 3. So go on.
You think you've got 3, mate? You think you've got 3, mate? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh my god.
A few mind games from me then.
Lloris, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Kane. That's the easiest shout ever.
Go on then.
So there's 4.
And Eden Hazard for 5.
Let's not mess with Chelsea. I'm scared of Chelsea.
What else have you got for Spurs then?
So let's go Lloris.
Midfield.
So we've got Lloris, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Kane. Surely Son was there then. That's surely a banker as well.
How many minutes?
Right, you need half as many as you two had.
Yeah, I'll check the chart. You had 10 minutes. I counted.
No chance.
Did Van
Yama play centre mid for Spurs?
Oh, I don't know. That was like Dembele era, weren't it? Where he was being a beast in midfield.
Stick him in then, because they were not going to get it. We'll just throw these 5 names.
You want to go on Spurs? All on Spurs. I mean,
I reckon just stick to Spurs.
Why are you talking?
Give him the names.
He'll get it.
So we've got Lloris, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Kane, and we'll go Dembele as well. There's a 5.
Okay.
Lloris.
Probably get shot down straight away with Lloris.
Lloris.
Right, how are we doing this? Are they locking them in now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
So yeah, you've locked them 5 in. I know the 5. So Lloris did play. Alderweireld did play. Kane did play. Vertonghen did play.
Oh my God.
And Moussa Dembele. So it was between Moussa Dembele and Eden Hazard. One of these guys started the game. One of these guys did not start the game.
Oh no!
No, I think.
What did they say?
No, I'm sure Hazard came on, so I think they've got it.
Now I'm tempted to go with a deal or no deal.
No, you can't. What did they say?
We're going with Dembele, aren't we, mate?
Yeah, we've locked it in.
Go with Dembele.
Okay.
Moussa Dembele did start the game. Hazard was on the bench.
Hazard came
you
on.
got your 5 points.
Oh my God!
Fair play, Mick. If you hadn't not told Steve to stay away from Chelsea,
I was terrified. I was terrified of Chelsea. I think Terry's the only one I knew.
What else would you have said? Well, let's see. Let's. What else would you have said?
Eric
So
Dyer.
Hazard.
Did Gary Cahill play Holmes?
Gary Cahill and John Terry did play.
Yeah.
Cahill scored the first Chelsea goal.
Son scored as well. Did Son not score as well? I'm sure.
Son scored as well. Yeah.
Yep.
Imagine they had to get 7. Imagine they had to get 7, 8.
We wouldn't have been able to get it, Grizz. Would have been fucked.
Did Lampard play?
Did Lampard play? I don't know.
Just name the teams. Just name the teams. Just name the teams. Do you want me to name the teams? Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
So, in goal for Chelsea was Asmir Begovic.
Fuck.
Oh my god. Would never have
Imagine you done fucking Courtois or something.
Yeah. Defenders were Ivanovic, Cahill, Terry, Azpilicueta. Midfield was John Obi Mikel, Nemanja Matic, Cesc Fabregas. Front three was Pedro, Willian, and Diogo Costa. Spurs was Lloris, Kyle Walker, Danny Rose, Alderweireld, and Vertonghen. Midfield pivot of Eric Dyer and Moussa Dembele. And front four was Son, Ericsson, Lamela, and Kane.
Even Vertonghen and Alderweireld, I thought was very brave of Mick and Steve to go for them, because one of them was always injured, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? You thought that might have been the one game, but that would have been harsh. 5, you lucky.
When I heard Hazard and you boys wanted to bank him in, I was like, whoa.
No, because he comes in second half and he scores that goal, doesn't he? But honestly, fair play, guys. That last question got far more tense than I thought it was going to be.
But fair play to them. All right, no problem. But we messed up rather than they won it.
Yeah,
we blew that.
I'll take that.
We went for a few invincible bankers. I think you had to go for them. Like, there's no way. I don't think we had to go.
I'm not ready to take that. I'm distraught.
I'll take the blame with it. You know what? It's one of them.
We were so good.
You know, if you guys named 5, I reckon Mick and Steve would have been in trouble.
Would have been
100% in trouble. Like, that's tactics, isn't it? Now we know for next time how it works.
It's the way it goes. But do you know what? It was it was even 10.
What made us go for 14? Like,
because sometimes I think in the past couple of quizzes, it's been quite high numbers. Even Steve, see when you've done it, you've got like 16, 17, I think, last time when you've done the matches. So it's I think you did, because I think you had you had like at least 15. So I thought that was just the average, Grizz. But we'll learn from next time. I'll take the heat for that. I'll put the Perez. I thought Perez defo started, but it is what it is.
Anyway, boys, there we have it. The winners of the quiz by 16 points to 15. The podcast. They've come onto Redfellas turf, and they've got the 3 points finally. There.
The beauty of it, if it goes down to the last game, the last minute, and that's what you call a proper quiz, when it goes down to the last minute. Exactly. Yeah. So that was that. In fact, you can't do a better quiz than literally on the last point.
Yeah. I think we got 50 Premier League teams as well.
But check this out. But check this out. I think they would have lost if they had one more to pick. So you can't get closer than that, because they would have said Hazard, right?
What, though, boys, when we were thinking about them, and you two were in our ear, that really, really threw me. Of
course it does. Of course it does. It's in a trade, mate.
Out of interest, who would you use went for?
Hazard.
We definitely went for Hazard. We went for like someone else. Do you think?
I was quite sure Gary Kall had played. I did say that on more than one occasion. So if we'd had to pick one more and Mick had shut down Eden Hazard, I would have gone for Gary Kall.
But would you have shut down Hazard?
If Mick had said don't do it, I would have done, yeah.
I think if it gets to 7-8, you maybe go for Hazard, because you're like, he definitely scores, But
Mick, who was you going to go for next then?
If I was struggling on Spurs, I would have went for Hazard. I would have won Hazard.
See?
Good. Well done, guys. Well done.
I said Son, didn't I, as well? So that was another option. But I wouldn't have got much further than that.
Oh my, that was brilliant. That was close. That was brilliantly done.
Mate, boys, it was entertaining watching you guys just scratching your heads. A few hairlines have gone back. I'm sure.
Pressure gets to you.
Yeah. There you go. Proofs in the pudding.
Yeah. Con, we're still good, mate.
Yeah, we're still
yeah, guys, that was the quiz. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm sure we can get one in before the end of the international break. I'm sure we can get it in. So yeah, the guys, we're back. Guys, make sure to smash the like button. If you want to join the channel, you can just click the join button below for membership perks. It's only $3.99, and cost of living crisis has meant everything's going up, but the membership fee has stayed the same, so it's just there, $3.99 if you want. Guys, that was a cracking show. Hope you have a good evening and peace. Have a good one.